You were meant to hear this message. Today, we are going to be doing a reading that is going to convey a message that you need to hear right now. For anyone who's interested, I do offer private readings. Those are going to be linked in the description. But let's get right into what is the message that you need to hear right now. This was at the bottom of the deck when I started shuffling and it decided to come out anyway. We have the Tower. For a lot of you guys, I'm definitely seeing an energy of chaos for a purpose. If it feels as though life is very chaotic right now, this is going to be a message that not only is this happening for a reason, but you are not alone in this. A lot of the world is going through some chaotic times right now. It's very devastating times for a lot of people right now. But specifically, I'm seeing that whatever it is that you personally are going through right now that is making you feel as though life is being chaotic or destructive, this Tower is here for a reason. In tarot, the major arcana, the minor arcana, they go through cycles. They go through ebbs and flows of energy. And before the Star, which is the most hopeful card of the deck, the Star brings light. The Star brings guidance. The Star brings faith. The Star brings hope. The Star brings wish fulfillment. The Star brings dreams that come true. Before we get to that point, we have the Tower. And the Tower is going to represent the necessary destruction of what is in your way right now. What is in the way of you being at your highest potential? What is getting in the way of your dreams being fulfilled? Your desires, your goals, what is getting in the way of those things coming true? And that's what the Tower here is going to represent. It's going to represent a necessary destruction of what is getting in the way of your path, what is not serving you any longer. And the Tower oftentimes is here to give you a necessary push. It's almost like a tough love card in some aspects, because a lot of times we're not ready to give up what's no longer serving us. And the Tower is going to come in when divinity wants to give you an extra push. It sees more in you. It has more faith in you than you have in yourself. And if you're not quite ready to let go of what's not serving you, if you're not quite ready to let go of what's holding you back from where you're meant to be, sometimes that divinity comes in and does the job for you. It teaches you that lesson in the snap of a finger. But this card is showing up to reassure you that this is a necessary part of your path. This is a necessary part of your growth. The Tower is showing up to reassure you that beyond the chaos, beyond the destruction, beyond the debris and rubble that is left behind, will be the Star. You are not far from that point, but you have to cleanse yourself of the toxins in your life. Let's pull another card. And just as I thought, we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is going to be the spark of inspiration that comes after the destruction of the tower. Just as I was saying that in the order of the tarot, the star comes next. In your specific story, we have inspiration that strikes. The Ace of Wands is going to be renewed inspiration, renewed lust for life. And the Ace of Wands has been coming out a lot lately, so I think a lot of you are going through lessons in life that are meant to reconnect you with your internal passions, your internal desires, your internal lust for life. If you've been feeling disconnected from the parts of life that really spoke to you in other parts of your life, if you've been feeling disconnected with the things in life that make your spirit sing, make you feel in tune with yourself, make you feel excited to be alive, if you're losing touch with those things, the Ace of Wands is here to tell you that you will be getting that back. You will be getting your spark back. And like I said, this message has come up very recently before. I think it's for a reason. It's going to be here to tell you to trust the process and to have faith. And even if it's hard to have faith, you'll see it. When life turns around and you begin to see the beauty in it once again, after a very, very difficult time of not being able to see the beauty of life, you're gonna start seeing it everywhere. You're gonna start seeing it in places you forgot that you once saw it, especially within yourself. I see the Ace of Wands here as being an internal desire, internal flame being reignited that maybe you thought you lost. And like I said, ebbs and flows are a part of life. That's something that came up recently in my life, and it's going to be important that you do not feel defeated, or you do not give up hope in the ebbs, and that you remember, if you are in a downswing, that life is cycles. Life is about cycles. It's about riding through the hard ones to appreciate the better times. And those better times are coming. You just have to trust. And like I said, even if you don't trust, that will be proven to you. It will restore faith. It will restore satisfaction. It will restore desire. It will restore hope. Let's pull a final tarot card. We have the Empress. Wow, isn't that card beautiful? Very beautiful. The Empress here is going to represent finally feeling in control. Finally feeling as though things are meant to be, things are working out. You're going to feel in control of your life, and you're going to feel that you are finally able to take care of yourself once again. You're going to be able to take care of yourself physically, spiritually, emotionally. You're also going to be able to tend to the things that you may have lost touch with. Priorities that you've let slip, passions that you've forgotten about. You're finally going to have enough energy where you want to pour it somewhere. You want to pour it back into yourself. You want to pour it back into your world. You want to pour it into the people around you. You want to care for yourself. You want to care for others. And like I said with the tower, it may have been feeling like for a while now that you just don't have the energy to care anymore. The Empress here is a very beautiful sign that you have not lost touch with yourself forever. And very, very soon you will be diving deeper into the part of you that cares very deeply for things. You're going to start showing yourself the appreciation that you deserve and haven't been able to show yourself for some time. And you're going to be able to give back to the world around you in the ways that matter to you. Spending more time with friends or family, giving back to those who gave to you, sharing the love in a time where that feels like something people don't do as often anymore. I see you being an inspiration to yourself and others. And I see you truly flourishing. I'm going to pull an oracle card to wrap up this reading. We have, let's see, which way does this go? We have abandon. That's what this card says. It's kind of dark. You might not be able to fully see it, but it says abandon. And let me take a look at the guidebook. Abandon. There is always a last time. Sometimes we think we have found it, the person, the place, the thing, only for enough time to pass to realize it wasn't the world. It was a snow globe that we dared to be real. And like a house plant that has outgrown its pot, we too must leave sometimes. So we gather our grief and carry it into our shaking hands, or we walk out with an emptiness that feels like permafrost. Or we steal away like a thief in the night. The shape in which we are leaving is not as important as honoring the knowing. We must bend to it, even when it is hard, even when it's so much easier to stay in our small pot. To abandon is to love the snow globe for what it was, a momentary home, a pocket we whispered our dreams into, and we can find a space for it on the altar of our hearts while we walk the open road. So, this card really is giving me the message that it's going to be important that you respect the difficult times in your life for what they are. You don't dwell in them as much as you have the ability not